So, you've made the decision that it's time to sell, and you've called me and set a listing appointment. What can you expect, and what should you prepare for? Hi, I'm Mike Doggett from Windermere Real Estate Citigroup. In this short video, I am going to explain what my process is from the initial call from a seller to the time I am submitting the listing to the multiple listing service. Now, as I stated above, this is the process that I developed when I first went into the business in 1998 and may not be the process that other agents use. I have found this method to be the best and most effective for me. Even if we already know each other, the initial phone conversation, text message, or email is going to be a discovery process for me. Are you upsizing, downsizing, or relocating to a different state or country? Maybe you are retiring and planning to travel. What is your timeline? Is this something you will be doing in the next 30 to 60 days? Or is this something you are planning that is 6 months out or longer? I will ask for your address, and then we will set a time and date to meet in person so that I can view your home and you can get a better idea and feel for who I am. Even if we already know each other and I've been to your house before, I will still want to come over so that you can take me through the house and show me any upgrades or any repairs you think should be made. Just recently, I got a call from a client whom I had represented in the purchase of their home less than 1 year ago. They are planning on selling and moving to another state, Idaho. I was blown away by how much they had done to improve this house in the short time they had lived there. This was definitely not the same house I had sold them, and highlights the importance of seeing the house before I begin the market evaluation process. Immediately after our initial conversation, I will call the title company and order the listing packet for your home, which will include the preliminary title report and legal description, homeowners association and/or covenants and restrictions. I will also pull information from Spokane County Assessor's Office, or Scout, which will give me information like tax assessed value, the square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, lot size, tax amount, and many other important details. If you are on rural property where you have a well and/or a septic, I will order the well logs and the septic as-builts. I may do a preliminary search of the neighborhood to see what else is sold or is currently for sale, but I won't give a price opinion until I've actually been through the house. Our first in-person meeting is where I will verify the house details compared to the tax records and make any adjustments necessary. I will also share with you information that is required and information that will be important in moving forward with listing your home. I generally like to start with a tour of the home where room by room I will take notes and in some cases may take pictures of something significant or unique. During this tour of the interior, I will ask that you have a writing pad and pencil or pen, as I will give pointers on decluttering, depersonalizing, and staging for the professional photographer I will hire, as well as for preparing for showing to the buyers. Now, before moving to the outside, we will sit down and go over some important paperwork and homework that you will need to know about. Things like the Form 17, Seller Disclosure Statement, the Wire Fraud Form, Utilities Addendum, and the new requirements for compensation agreements that went into effect in 2024. A couple of other details that I will collect during this meeting are the legal spelling of your names, phone numbers and email addresses, payoff amount for your mortgage if you have one, and any other details that may be unique to sell your house, such as it being an estate sale, or perhaps there's been a power of attorney granted due to a divorce or some other life circumstance change that would affect the conveyance of the property. We will then move to the outside, where I will continue taking notes about outbuildings, special features, and other details you provide about the property. Please let me know in advance if we are going to be trouncing through high grass or weeds so that I can bring tick spray and maybe a pair of boots. Our follow-up meeting will be about 1 to 4 days later, depending upon the urgency of your scheduled move. In this follow-up meeting, I will provide the findings of the comparative market analysis of your home based on a thorough search of the market area you are in. I will also provide you with a marketing plan and a timeline of events. At this point, we may go ahead and complete the listing contract that I have prepared, filling in any blanks and getting signatures. Or, if we have decided to complete this step electronically, I will give you instructions on how to complete this step, and when I return to my office, I will fill in the blanks and send it to you. I will collect your homework, the Form 17 seller disclosure, the utilities addendum, and any other pertinent forms that may apply. The go-live date of listing will coincide with the availability of the professional pictures, videos, and drone footage I have ordered. Another question you might be asking yourself: why does it take 2 meetings to get this done? Can't we do this in just 1 meeting? The answer to the second question is yes, of course. If we have both mutually agreed that we will be working with each other and that your timeline is such that you cannot wait, I can prepare the CMA and all of the listing paperwork in advance and make any adjustments during our initial meeting. To answer the first question above, if you've ever placed anything for sale in a newspaper or on social media and immediately received a message asking if you would take much less for this item without the person ever seeing it, if you are anything like me, your first thought will be, they haven't even seen it. How can they determine the worth and decide that this person is obviously not a serious buyer? For this same reason, I feel it necessary that I see your home in person before I can provide an accurate and thorough opinion of market value of your home. This 2-step process also provides an opportunity for each of us to make a decision as to whether or not we will work good together. I like to think that I'm genuinely a likable guy. I conduct myself in a professional manner. I do what I say I'm going to do. I'm confident, yet remain respectful and humble. I also know that I cannot please everyone. You may meet me and decide that I'm a complete bozo. My 2-step process gives you that opportunity to make that decision before we put a signature on paper. This is my process, and I hope you have found it informative. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and if you have any additional questions about real estate or the home buying or selling process, you can comment below or contact me directly. I'd be honored to help guide you through the real estate process. Please share this with anyone you know who may be considering a move to our beautiful Spokane County area. Once again, thanks for taking the time, and we'll talk to you soon.